fucking... I saw that extra hit. Still 7 hours. Fucking hell. As if monkey's allowed to fucking breathe at this point. No oxygen allowed, apparently, for monkey. And there's an eclipse going on, so that wouldn't have mattered anyway. Now I've got to get rid of this thing. Provoking oxygen privileges. Look, it's one lung at a time at this rate. I know if I could wait for him to go down, that would be marvelous. You lot, if I could get you to attack that without actually going up there, it would be just brilliant. Okay, so now all the turrets are down. I don't know about this mortar. I don't know if that's there, but it definitely can't seem to shoot again. So now I've just kind of got to wait. Are you serious? Who did that? Who the fuck did that? Fuck's sake. Alright, fucking third try. I'm not getting him on this one, we're going home. I'm not spending as much time 2 times around, especially since, like, this one, even though it's called Monkey, the stats are fucking abysmal. If there's a chance to get a better one, I'd rather, like, spend the extra effort on it, but I'm gonna try a third time. Gonna see if I can get it. I might take out one side at a time. Since I don't have to go all the way back, I might be able to just get it anyway from the front. Wow, they are moving fucking fast. Alright, I forgot that they move really, really quickly at the beginning. Still put a couple of these down here, all of them to be medical. Emmy, I need you to go rescue. The rest of you guys, though, I'm actually going to say move over to about here. We're going to take them on initially. Ellie, wake up! Get your ass in order. There go my horses. That one fucking horse, yeah. That's fine. It's extra crispy now. Guys, holy shit. Maybe attack the solar first? Combat, get out of there. I love how Combat just got, like, extra shot then. Well, monkey's already hurt. 7 hours. Stomach's destroyed this time. Food privileges. Food privileges revoked. Okay, Roland is dead. If I could destroy this without destroying... Well, come on. Get back here. If I can destroy it without taking out Monkey, that would be a best case scenario. Did any one of you guys maybe think about not moving up? Yeah? Please don't shoot Monkey. You look like you're shooting Monkey! He's on 4 hours and this bullet's about to fucking cap him one. Holy shit. Are you serious? Okay, that's it. We're going home. All of you lot. We are going home. Not fucking doing that again. Oh my god. I will wait for a better quality monkey to come around. Oh my god. They fucking wanted him dead too. We were so careful so many times, except for that time. Apparently everybody's just like, yeah, let's fucking kill him. I'm like, oh, you bastards. Oh my god. I feel like tonight has just been 100% me trying to take people. Alright. You lot. So much monkey hate. They hated him so much though. You lot. Head home now. There is another mining thing there, but I think that my other crew's supposed to do that. Yeah, there was so much. They just couldn't fucking take it. Who was my person healing here? Was you. You were going to go mine, but you need to lay down. Alright, let's fast forward that. Resave it, so we've got all the saves. I can't believe I had fucking Shadow and Monkey both tonight, and I couldn't get fucking either. Like, yes, I didn't try as hard to get Monkey, but then again, Monkey's character just wasn't as great. Like, if it was really good stats and stuff like that, and some really good, like, extra things, like, I'd love them to come through as a cannibal. I think he'd really enjoy that. I think that would really absolutely make his day if I got one come through and it was a cannibal. But yeah, considering it wasn't and it was just really low stats, I would still bump it up with all the points. I put everything into training him up and making him like extra awesome for sure. But yeah, until then, like, there's not much else I could really do. Man. Now I gotta let Monkey know as well that I wasn't able to get him either. Sad. Like, several levels of sad panda. Not even fucking Panda, but still. At least my people are doing some nice, like, healing and stuff. Like, they're having a sleep and stuff, but whatever. My other group will come home. They won't be as cranky. Yeah. What's that? Tantrum McDolly. There you go. Poor monkey. Poor monkey's notified of the sad moment. Oh, man. Now I'm just so fucking sad. I'm so sad because I can't get either of you guys, and it's resulted in me having to fucking kill you. Do I like yogurt? I haven't liked yogurt for a long time. There was some yogurt that was around when I was a kid that used to taste really, really nice. And they changed the recipes as I was growing up, as much as my sense of taste also changed as well growing up. Because your taste buds change as you grow. So they changed it, and yogurt these days is more along like the Greek variety. And I'm not really a fan of sour yogurt. I prefer sweet yogurt. So I also don't buy it either because I'm lactose intolerant, and it is one of the few dairy products that hit me really hard. So when I eat it, I just end up feeling sick and like, I guess, like a bit bloated in my stomach and just generally uncomfortable after eating it. Like I feel like I have a bad taste in my mouth for hours afterwards. So I just don't tend to eat it. Very rarely, every so many years, I will buy some because I feel like it. But yeah, most of the time I won't. No, Waiver questions so random, caught me off guard. I actually laughed. Yeah, Waiver's questions are usually extremely random. Random and random timed. I've got to admit, sometimes they like take me off guard. Oh, Fernandez, you are fucking not doing that. No, I just saved. We can not do that. Yeah, sometimes Waiver's questions have put me into like such weird, like rabbit hole rants from like just like me trying to answer it and then getting like off topic and going down that way. And then Waiver's just confused by my responses then because I'm no longer on topic to the answer. Is it a bad thing? Well, generally speaking, as far as I can tell from like most streamers prefer that questions be related to like either the game or the current conversational topic to keep it on track and stuff. I'm not so fucking shitty about stuff like that. I don't care as much. Sometimes if there is a good flowing conversation or I'm explaining something about a game, I would prefer it to stay on topic, but most of the time I don't really care. You ask questions, I generally answer them. I don't generally mind. I'll let you know if something's needs to wait or if it's not okay to ask or something like that. I'll always just say it. That's great. It's amazing. It makes humorous situation, keeps up the conversation. Yeah, well, that's another thing too, is asking questions does keep a conversation flowing and stuff. Because, like, I can talk for ages and I can explain the game and stuff like that. But sometimes just a little bit of random information and stuff like that. Like, some people do also want to know these things about me as well. And some people aren't as willing to, like, ask themselves or ask me themselves, are you eating my crops? Get the fuck out of there. You, Thrombos. Get the fuck out of there. That's not for you. Nor is that. Jesus Christ, no wonder why I can't fucking grow anything. My Thrombos keep getting in and eating everything. Holy shit. I forgot to make it that they're not allowed. What is this section? Oh, that's right. It used to be a special crop area. That one's protected. That one prevents them. Disease, infection. Okay, now they can't get in there. I was wondering why I was never getting any fucking medical crops, but I was growing so much of them. Jesus fucking Christ. That was taking a bit. Expand the thrombo area over here again, where I remove the cropped area. I'll leave a little bit that they can't get. That'll be fine. That's it. It brings new topics too. It does bring new topics in as well. Sometimes I think I ask bad questions. I ask because I'm curious about cooking with yogurt. I know a lot of your questions are like food related. By the end of the stream, like, not only does it sound like you're fucking starving most of the time, but like I end up like extra hungry as well, which doesn't always help me, unfortunately, because like I can't eat much when I do eat. So when I go and eat, like I have like a moment of like my eyes being bigger than my stomach, and I try to eat too much, and then I end up being extra sick sometimes. Like yesterday, I ended up putting bread with the what you call it, with the goulash that I made, and it meant that I was unable to finish the whole actual meal, but um it did help. It did help with that, but like at the same time, like I was hungry a bit later because I obviously didn't push to try to finish the meal all at once to force discomfort and stuff. Um, but yeah, it did mean I wasted a little bit of food, which is unfortunate. Um, what was that then? My cat just eating something. It's really fine. I was starting to get worried, talk too much about food myself, but I'm glad you like to talk about it too. Yeah, no, I don't mind talking about like random topics and stuff like that. Like sometimes it gets like so fucking weird in here, and I think that's pretty funny. Sometimes it gets weird in different ways as well. How they're going up here? I did save all their pemmican and stuff, right? Yes. Okay. Package survival meals. That pemmican's that. Yeah. Okay. Here there are no bad questions. There are only bannable questions. That is also true. The what you call it? The chat fucking moderator thing that I've got will usually either hold a question or it won't show me a question at all if it's something that's not okay or contains a word that's on a banned list. But also at times, like sometimes it's also up to me. Like if the chat's, I don't have a super busy chat because I'm only a little streamer. So if I had like a really busy chat, sometimes we get like several people talking at the same time and I have a bit of trouble keeping up and I miss information. Like I missed reading out a comment from Shadow several streams ago that said that he had hair down to the same length as my character once. But I read it later when I was editing, so it's not like I missed it. I just don't always catch everything at the time. So, yeah. I catch this stuff. I'm just not always live. And I do think like a lot of the times when you get a streamer doesn't reply to a comment and stuff like that, sometimes it's just they can't fucking see it. Because it either moves too fast or it's too much. Yeah, I normally see a lot of my comments when I'm going back through editing and stuff. Isn't the hair annoying? Well, I think Shadow had hair that long once. Golden ginger elbow, long hair. Yeah, that would have looked so fucking good. Like, I've had hair that's past where it is on my character as well. Not much longer than that. But I did find that once it was that long, like longer than what's on my avatar, it was a bit frustrating because every time I'd lay down, I always had to... Well, see, the thing is I used to have a bed that had openings above my head where the pillows are. So I used to be able to just pull all my hair up and lay it down over the back of the bed. And it wouldn't touch the ground or anything like that because it was up high enough. But at the same time, like, it wouldn't tangle in anything because it's just literally draped out over the top end of the bed and I'd just roll side to side and it wouldn't matter. But when I did actually lay on it a couple of times, for whatever reason, it had managed to get back into the bed and I'd managed to lay on it. I had at least one time where I laid down on my hair and I was unable to sit up because the pulling force on the back of my head from being tucked underneath me at the same time I was trying to force myself to sit up was an impossible situation to get up. So I ended up having to roll out of bed that day. And that was a hell of a learning lesson. I've also had very short hair before as well, like up around my ears and stuff as well. I don't enjoy short hair. I hate it. I hate it so much more than long hair. Long hair I love. Long hair I fucking tolerate. It's so much easier to deal with. I also don't have thick hair either, so yeah. It also, as for getting in my face, like the length of it kind of doesn't. It's only when my fringe is really long. At the moment, my fringe is past my chin, like my character is. So it's a little bit in my face. Like if it's a humid day or something like that, my hair goes dead flat, then yes, it's in my face and it's annoying and there's nothing much I can do about it. But I can also pull it back up into a ponytail because my fringe is that long. When it's shorter, only when it's around about my cheekbones, so about here, right? When my fringe is up around here on me and I'm driving, then it's all up in my eyes and my nose and everything, and it's horrible. But for the most part, it is like down this length. I've had it up above like my eyes, and I hate that. It looks awful. You only like normal, was it short, normal, fluffy hair? See, I've got dead straight hair. My hair's about as dead straight as you can possibly get naturally. It's just like I have to put in so much effort to get it to hold any kind of a wave or a curl. It's just that kind of hair. Is it kind of, but it's not irritating or anything. Worst part is when the hair ends on eye height because it gets in your eyes. Once it gets longer, it's cool. Yeah, pretty much. If you're trying to grow it out, it's a fucking nightmare if you've had short hair all the time and you try to grow it out. Once it gets down past like your collarbones, at least for like the back part of the hair, it becomes so much more comfortable. And as for fringe and stuff, once you got it past like cheek length, it's quite comfortable. You had that too, keeps poking in your eyes. Yeah, well also if you've got wavy curly hair as well, because when my hair's shorter, my fringe flicks upwards, regardless of if I want to. That's why I just leave it long. It doesn't really bother me. But when it's short, it sticks up in all sorts of positions, often like curls into my eyes or fucking tickles my fucking ears while I'm just living. Like, it's annoying. Are you two fucking done? Are you gonna kill each other? Because you're fucking not far off. That reminds me, I need to check if we got a spine. Campbell's having a daze. Your hair is dead straight too, refuses to curl. Yeah. Fucking hell. There we go. What is it? Yeah, I don't know. I've tried. I need like a certain amount of products, and then even if I spend all the time getting it to take a curl, all I have to do is walk into a slightly warm room or walk out into like slightly humid air and it's gone. Fernandez, for fuck's sake. Alright, at least you didn't run wild. Giving up isn't as bad. Jackal and Ram, you can kick his ass. That's fine. We'll see how this goes. Let's save that right now. Just take him down. Yeah, come on, come back here. There we go. Alright, can you just go and rescue him? Yeah? Cool. And my caravan's back. Nice. Yeah. No, I find like as long as you like how your hair is, that's the main thing. I always had really short hair when I was really little. I always wanted long hair, so I had to do a lot to be allowed to have long hair, which kind of sucked. I'm going to set off one of these things to make you guys happy. Byro, you're right here. Can you... Actually, that one's closer. Activate that, yeah? Accidentally made an AFK base. Lol. That's good, though. Welcome in, Charlie. Fucking half the time... Well, apart from, like, if you're a streamer and stuff, like, generally you kind of want to have an AFK base on 7 days during, like, blood moons and stuff. But, like, if you actually want it to be interesting during blood moon, you kind of want it not to be, unfortunately. Because, like, Grim's really big on having AFK bases a lot. And we used to do it for the purpose of, like, taking a break at night and getting a drink and going to the bathroom and stuff like that. One of us would stay nearby and deal with blood moon, but that was kind of it. What was that, Shadow? Because it tends to lay weird on shoulders at shoulder height. And once it's past your collarbones, it gets comfy again. It is true. It does stick out stupidly on... If you got dead straight hair, it sticks out stupidly before collarbone and just touching collarbone. Once it's past that, it's pretty comfortable. It, like, wraps around and it's pretty nice. If your hair is fluffy, you're right to be proud of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you got yourself, like, some fucking good natural fucking curl or something like that, like, you should definitely be happy about that. So many people pay, like, such... serious money to be able to experience that kind of thing. Why the fuck you guys got so much fucking food and my other group do not? You. Raw resources, maybe? That matter. Yeah, let's take the drugs and give that to the other group. You guys have enough rice, right? You guys can fucking share some fucking rice around to the poor bastards down here that are literally fucking starving. This is allowed to have it, right? Yes. Okay, cool. Fucking feeding crisis solved. What did you do? I missed the context for that. Unfortunately. It wasn't on purpose, they just couldn't make it to the door and kept dying. My blade traps. Yeah, I was gonna say, the way you set up those blade traps are pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, Shadow, that's the same question I've got. Is I'm not sure if a waiver was replying to me or that. Is it about getting long hair? What did I do to get long hair? Okay, now I got it. I had to do a lot of stuff. Mostly like fucking behavioral stuff as a kid to be allowed to have long hair because my parents just didn't want it. One of the things I had to do was to wash my hair consistently and to brush it consistently. Like I wasn't allowed to have it tangled or they would cut it. I would have to fucking, I don't know, I guess like keep it looking good was the main thing, especially since like I ended up getting, like when I was still a kid, it was only down around like my shoulders kind of length. It was kind of like considered long hair then. But like I've had it much, much longer. The caravan's detected. Is that the one that's sitting around? Yeah, it takes fucking years to grow anyway. My hair is so fucking slow at growing. Zoom in. Is it you gotta watch what's happening? It was insane. I wanted it to be a melee base, not an AFK base. So you were setting it up pretty good as a fucking melee base. You guys can move. I think we're going down here. It's a bit far, but it'll be right. Fucking hell, what was happening earlier? Oh yeah, Shelly, earlier tonight, fucking Bless did a fucking sub-bomb situation, so I ended up having a hydrating raccoon on stream. It was horrifying for a little bit. He loved it, it was great. And then, what the fuck else happened? I tried to get Shadow. I tried to capture Shadow, and no matter how many times, I tried for like half an hour, and I couldn't win. I couldn't get him. And then I found Monkey, and I also couldn't fucking get him. So now I'm just sad. And yeah, I just feel bad that I can't get them. So yeah. But yeah, Waver, it's just, I don't know. If you've got like really fluffy hair and stuff like that, long hair might be really uncomfortable for you as well. I got dead straight hair, so it's much more comfortable for me to have long hair. And the funniest thing is that my hair actually looks a lot longer when I put it in a ponytail than when I have it actually down for some reason. And I don't understand why. Like, it's a phenomenon that's like been discussed heavily between my friends that don't fucking understand what the hell's going on when they look at it and I've got it up and they're like, oh wow, your hair's grown so much. And I'm like, I put it down and they're like, wait a minute. I'm like, yeah, it hasn't grown at all. It's just an illusion. But yeah, at the moment, I'm still kind of regrowing it back because I cut it shorter a while ago. But I hate it every single time I fucking cut it. I hate it. It'll be back down to like my avatar reasonably well soon enough. I only cut it like once or twice a year, so it won't take too long. Don't like ponytails? Well, yeah, if you got fluffy hair and stuff, it would be really friggin' annoying to try to put it up. In my case, I normally just put it up because I don't really like hair sitting on like the back of my neck. And when it's shorter and stuff and it's always on the back of my neck, it's like a pure fucking irritation I just can't deal with. Tofu is fucking insulting Mantis because why the fuck wouldn't he? Alright, all these areas can't replant. What the fuck else is going on? I'm supposed to be doing something, aren't I? Maybe. We went out, we got steel, we attacked the pirates, we took nobody. Then we attacked the other group and took nobody. And then I ended up leaving it. I ended up leaving this to exist without attacking it. I re-rolled back to like leave it alone because all my people were just done. So, yeah. What do people keep trying to tell me? What's it? People keep telling me to try it and it hurts a lot. What, putting it up in a ponytail and stuff? Well, yeah, if you got fluffy hair, if you got fluffy hair, it can be a lot of effort to like brush it back up into a ponytail and get it to like sit comfortably and stuff. I've seen so many videos on different hair types of how to like style different types of hair and stuff like that. And there's a lot of like different nuances and stuff like that with fucking fluffier types of hair and stuff. Like you're almost better just leaving it naturally sit wherever it is. Especially if it already looks good. Like some people just want you to try it because they want to see that. And it's like, sometimes it's just not worth the effort. Like, Yeah, I could put my hair up in a few different ponytails and stuff like that, but I could tell you what, if I tried to put mine in a bun, it's just like the tiniest little nub, even though it's so long. If I put it up into a ponytail, it's a tiny little nub that's like not even like I know like most of you guys have genuinely probably have fucking bigger sized hands than I do because I got little hands to begin with. But like, okay, if you look at like a standard size like mobile phone, for instance, right, and you take that down to about a quarter, that's probably not even the size of my hair bun. It's definitely not the fucking width of it. For like full maximum length hair, like my hair is really really thin. It's very fine. It's fine and thin, so it's I don't know. It at least fucking suits me. But yeah, how much fucking corn? 40 grand in corn. Shit. All right, I haven't been looking at their food, but they are really making pemmican like it's going out of fucking fashion right now. Is it too fluffy that maybe it causes you to have, maybe because you have a poor hairband, ponytail too, and it was quite good, but there was a few hairbands that just seemed to tangle and pull up my hair. Yes, that's also a fact too. Like if you want a pretty hairband, it's gonna be uncomfortable. If you want just a standard like hiding in your hair kind of hairband, it's not going to hurt as much. Also, if you've got fluffy hair, you're going to want a bigger and much wider hairband than anybody else. Like my hairbands are super skinny, super small anyway, because I don't really need to hold much hair. Like if I was to put my hair up in a ponytail, like it's such a thin like point. Even at like the maximum thickness, even with like all my iron supplements, like buffing it and stuff, it's still very small. But yeah, if you've got thicker hair, you're gonna want a thicker band. Ironically though, my mum actually has like super fucking thick hair. Like she has a lot and she's got super thick hair. I only genuinely know the difference between the hairband things because like I've styled her hair and stuff for like a few like high-end events and stuff like that, and my stuff does not work on her, and vice versa. Vice versa. Fucking hell, I'm saying all these new words today. Thick hair isn't bad. Don't let anybody fucking tell you it's bad. It's just personal preference, what you're born with. If you enjoy it, that's awesome. You should probably enjoy what you've been born with. But if you don't, you know, as you grow older, there's always ways to like change stuff to being how you want it to be anyway. So you know, don't stress too much about it. Because convenience-wise, in terms of style ponytails, is the best thing ever, especially if you braid it. Funny thing is, like, my hair looks thicker in a braid than it does in any other style. It's quite hilarious. Like I can have two braids and they'll look the same thickness, or I can have one braid and it's still the same thickness. It's hilarious. Wolf has got some inspiration. Nice. I'm pretty sure Nightwolf fell asleep like hours ago. He fell asleep getting fucking patted. Look, they finally have some goddamn fucking food, and that chicken's not food, but I mean, if it stays there long enough, the cats will eat it. But for fuck's sake, I've been trying so hard to give these bastards food, and after all that, I just had to give them drugs. So I'm gonna have some drugged up fucking ducks and chicks and all sorts of stuff in this place. There's so many animals. I think we actually capped the bedding amount. And we got all these for like when they're injured and sick. I don't think everybody actually has a bed. How are we going for animals, by the way? I haven't checked this for a while. We got like 80 ducks, 78 chickens. That's some good amounts. It used to be like 150 odd. Pigs and sheep and cows and all that are good. The cows could be more. Why is that so low? Are they just not breeding enough? We got one female calf. For fuck's sake, maybe have some more females. Like, I love that I like demand that, but it's not really a simple request. Oh man. You're still lurking around, Shelly. I was curious like how you went after like playing for so long yesterday, considering like you were up so early yesterday morning. It seemed like it was really late. You seemed really tired when I ended up raiding in. The thick hair is really not bad. It can also look really amazing. It's just some typical hairstyles are made for people with weak hair because it's easier to stylize. But that's just it. Most often, it's easy to style because it's weak. I actually find a lot of styles, at least in Australia, are geared more towards the thick hair. So, my quest expired. Good. A lot of the time when I look up styles and stuff like that, like it's very hard for me to find something that's actually going to work on thin hair. I actually have to really go out of my way to find something that's going to work. And then even then, when I'm looking at it, I have to logic through whether or not it will or not. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's just like fucking part of it. I've come to a point where like most of the time I don't bother to put my hair up. I just can't be fucked. It's either down, it's either styled like my avatar, or it's maybe a ponytail occasionally. That's about it. I don't do anything particularly special. My pulse cannons are finally finished researching. I guess it's marine armor time. I'm not going to touch on this Starflight basic stuff until like we're genuinely fucking closer to like maybe the last section. I don't want to look it up. As soon as I research it, I think it starts giving me missions for the Persona Core, and I just don't fucking want that. I don't honestly need it. And once you've got one, it's seriously the fucking worst. You get attacked all the time as people are coming in trying to steal your Persona Core. Like, I just don't. Let's do that. I think all these ones aren't on. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure they're almost all on. I don't have any prisoners coming in, so I don't need to put on the prison fires. Nice. I'll just drink the last of my drink while I think of it, actually. There we go. Oh, man. I have had a chance to kind of repair my voice a bit, by the way. Like, off stream and stuff like that. I've been trying not to talk as much as possible. And it is healing a bit. It's not nearly as sore as it was to talk last week. Humans created plain leather button-down masterwork shirt. Nice. Yes, and coming from a European point of view right now. Yeah. Yeah, well, the other thing, too, is I think it's, like, localized styles and stuff